Hi guys. So part of this new season that God has me in. So I was in the wilderness where everything seemed like doom and gloom, but it was really my training, and like removing everything that was a burden in my life and like stripping me down, right? And so I went through that for a long time, 3 years, and if you guys have watched my launch video on March 1st, and God does, it was March 1st 2 years ago that he had me start training, and then 2 years later, like to the day, like guys, March 1st, a few days ago, like a week ago, God woke me up and was like, I just started packing, because when the Holy Spirit is in you, you just start, your hands are moving and you're just like doing stuff that you're like, okay, well, why am I packing this? And then you end up moving, and so I moved. I was in Texas and I'm in Colorado now, just thinking that I was just visiting, and God just told me, like, in the last 24 hours, like, I'm not going back. I'm staying here in Colorado. And right now I'm just staying at an Airbnb. And I mean, last night I didn't even know how this was going to happen, that I was going to get to stay in an Airbnb, because I didn't have the fund for it. And then I woke up this morning at like 3 and the money was in my bank account. And so, and then, I was like, okay, Lord, like, where do you want me to go? And of course, Holy Spirit just starts taking over my phone, and I got this apartment booked. And then by 5 a.m., they the owner approved it, and I was like, okay, but so I'm here in an Airbnb, and but I'm just worshiping tonight, just really deep in prayer and worship right now, because when the enemy knows that God's will is already, it's done, he's just still like pissed about it. So it's just a lot of spiritual warfare, but it's just me and my son here. Tonight, it's been a long time since I've been in a home. I've been in shelters for, so long, and I can't wait to, just really describe the last year of living in shelters. I mean, you guys probably saw my other video where I was living here in Boulder in the shelter and then out in the streets. But then about a year and a couple of months, like January 6th, I ended up back in the shelter system for all these different reasons that I'll talk about, because it was all part of God's plan for me. Sorry, hang on. My son is like messing around. But anyways, I'm just worshiping tonight, because this is the last night of anything normal for me. I mean, the last few years hasn't been normal at all, but my life is gonna completely change, and so millions of people's lives. And I prayed to God, like, Lord, help me save billions of people, not just millions, but billions of people, through his blessing to me. So many people are going to be able to benefit from it and prosper from it and be freed from it. And so tonight, me and William are just hanging out, and we're, this is like the song Lion. Let me see who sings it, because I need to give the credit to, it's from, Brandon Lake and Chris Brown, called Lion. I mean, man, this is such a powerful song. If you haven't heard Lion from Brandon Lake and Chris Brown, I just heard it today, because God's been playing with my playlist on YouTube and giving me like amazing songs to listen to. And this one came up. I mean, it's gonna about to go into like another chorus. The war is on, and God wins. Jesus wins. He is Lord. He is the King. He is the Master, and that's the end of the story, But what's so cool about Jesus' story is that we know how it began and we know how it ends, but the in-between is us, while Jesus is in heaven, right? Like, we are the middle, we are the sandwich, And I mean, not the sandwich, I didn't mean to say it like that, but we are the middle part of the sandwich. And so this is just so cool to see it play out. You know, it's so powerful, it's so magnificent because it's all God, you know. And like just today alone, after I made those videos in Boulder about, you know, my time living at the shelters and the creek and stuff like that, like God has just like, whoa, man, like working with me, like all the way till just like 6 o'clock tonight. It was like the last, like, bam, you know. He was like, he just dropped a huge one. Like, look at this, like, look at this playlist, you know, like Lion, and then I Speak Jesus comes up next. Oh my gosh, the Lord is just on fire tonight, like with his playlist. This is like this is my favorite song. I mean, I have so many my favorite songs, but this is one of my top like 3. I Speak Jesus. And this one is from Charity Gale featuring Stephen Musso. Wait, yeah, Musso. So just such a powerful song. And you know, I'm like, if you see this video tonight, March 7th, 2024, you know, watch it, the video, and then go worship, go listen to some amazing worship music, and just go pray at the feet of God, you know, like just ask him, like, Lord, can I just come and like just sit with you at your feet, you know, like there's no better place to be than at the feet of the Lord. And I mean, it's my safe haven. It's everything to me, you know. So I want to sing it, but I don't want to sing it to you guys because I'm not the best. I am not like Sunray. Sunray, you're amazing. If you watch this video, Sunray, and I hope you do one day, you're amazing, girl. Like, you get me into worship. Like, if I'm on the road, I throw my YouTube on. I'm not watching it, but you know, I don't watch you when I'm driving, but then I have it playing over my speaker, you know. And man, girl, you just get me road tripping, worshiping, you know. Road worship, that's what it is. Road worship. I just made that up. But like, look at William. He loves it too. See? William. Hi. Oh man, God is so good to give me a little partner, you know, to keep me, you know, to keep me just like motivated on this journey. Because man, I'll tell you guys, I mean, traveling with a baby, you know, traveling while pregnant, moving all those times while I was pregnant, moving by myself so many times. I was 8 months pregnant, moving here, moving there. But you know, I mean, I don't say that to be like, what is God doing? You know, I say that to say that God doesn't give us anything we cannot handle. So I was always just like, okay, Lord, you must think I can handle quite a bit, because you are throwing a lot at me while I'm pregnant. And then, you know, having the baby alone, and God didn't want anybody in the room when William was born. But that day that I went in to go get induced, he sent me an angel. Like, I'm telling you guys, he sent me an angel, a woman. I want to talk about that on another video. I have so many testimonies, guys, like endless testimonies about God is real. Jesus is real. The whole thing is real. I'm a living testimony of it. And I'm just so excited, man, energized. I am so energized to share my life with you guys, to inspire at least one person. But I'm asking to say inspire billions, because not for me, to glorify God, you know. And this is what it's all about. This is why he created me and any of us who, you know, is on this, you know, trip to heaven, you know, is so that we can save souls. That is the mission. Okay. I'm telling you guys right now, warriors, gear up, because the mission is to save souls. Okay, we can never forget that. It's to save souls and to glorify God, and our lives, our testimonies, our trials and tribulations, and then how God delivered us out of it every single time, out of the lion's mouth. That is all to glorify God. Do not take any of the credit, because we're nothing without God. We are nothing without him. And I know that, deep in my soul, I know that. I mean, I live for that. I am fearless. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of death, because, you know, the worst thing that can happen is you die. And then, you know what? I just get to be with my Father. And I'm not trying to sound like dark or anything like that. I'm just putting it into perspective for you guys, right? The worst thing that can happen is death, and everyone's guaranteed that, right? So take a chance on something good, you know? And I don't say take a chance on something better, because better is the enemy of good, okay? Let that sink in. Let me say that again. Better is the enemy of good. Because when God created the heavens, the earth, and everything, he said, after he created each day, he said it was good, right? And, you know, humanity, you know, we want to bigger, better, everything, you know, newer, nicer, whatever. Why is good not good enough anymore, right? So that's another video, that's another teaching. But I just wanted to get on here because I'm just so energized, guys. This is the last night of, you know, the trials and the tribulations. And tomorrow morning, the real work begins. So, all right, guys, I'm going to sign off and just continue to pray and worship at my Father's feet. All right, love you guys. Signing off. Bye.